All right, so I won't lie to you. Look, I do have my mixed feelings about M. Night Shyamalan, and when it came to this movie here, look, when he's good, I will admit that he is good, but when he is bad, I literally have to tell everybody I know to stay away from these movies. And Knock at the Cabin was really good, and he seemed to be coming back at an upward track, hopefully, because Old was atrocious. But with this movie here, the first trailer had me sold. I was ready to be there. Second trailer, I felt like revealed a little too much, and I didn't know what to expect from this movie, but I gotta admit, everything having to do with the concert itself and the trap, brilliant. Everything after, though, is a little crazy, but it's a fun time. Look, this is Trap. Hey guys, it's your guy in the chair here, and look, this is my review for Trap, starring Josh Hartnett, Salika, Ariel Donahue, Haley Mills, and it was directed by M. Night Shyamalan. And our story follows a dad and his daughter who go to this concert, who she absolutely adores this artist named Lady Raven, and basically what happens is he finds out that there's a reason for all this security, and it's because they are hunting a serial killer. They found some evidence, and they believe that he will be there today, and they are doing everything they can to seal him in to make sure he does not escape. And it just so happens, yes, this is not a spoiler, that Josh Hartnett is that serial killer. And we are basically watching his point of view of how to escape this trap. And I will say from the very beginning, like I said in my intro, that premise, that first trailer, had me sold. I thought it was brilliant. Well, that's because the first trailer didn't tell me that Josh Hartnett was the serial killer. I thought that would have been a great surprise to find out in the movie. That would have been a roller coaster, but they just wanted to show it. But I will say, watching everything unfold, watching this premise happen, is absolutely just, it's the heartbeat, it's the life of the party. It is absolutely some damn good M. Night Shyamalan shit going on in this movie, man. And it's all because of Josh Hartnett and the way he plays this character by the name of Cooper Adams. And wow, I mean, just watching him flip back and forth between the somewhat normal suburban dad to the just crazy maniacally smart serial killer that he is, and it is just completely brilliant because from the very beginning they just are going to the concert so normally, and then he is just being aware of his surroundings, looking around, and he is hell-bent on keeping his life separated. There are so many layers to this character that Josh Hartnett has, and it's so amazing to see it come to life. It's really a completely great time at the movie. It's so much fun to watch that part. I will talk about the insanity that happens in the third act afterwards. No spoilers, of course. But look, as far as everything having to do with the concert, it's great. And also, shout out to M. Night Shyamalan. I'm not used to saying that, but shout out to him for having his daughter in this movie, who, honestly, in my opinion, is pretty damn talented. Her name is Salika Night Shyamalan, and she was the character of Lady Raven, who sang a majority of the songs. She wrote these, or she sang all the songs, and she wrote all of them as well. And like I said, yeah, she's very damn good talented. There's one scene with her playing on the piano, and it's pretty cool. It's honestly pretty dope. It was like I said, that kind of goes into what I didn't like about the movie, but she is damn good, talented, so awesome for putting her in the movie. And one character I cannot believe I am leaving out. Please forgive me. Mr. Jonathan Langdon as Jamie the Vendor. Bravo to you, sir. Bravo. You were the star of the show every time you came on screen. That's pretty big. You did your damn thing, kid. Proud of you. Well, you're probably older than me, but you did your damn thing, man. But look, as far as like what I liked about the movie, it mainly has to deal with Josh Hartnett. He's amazing. And honestly, the way conversations are had in this movie with the face angles, like completely back and forth, like straight face, it's very interesting, and it adds a different kind of context to this movie where you're seeing these people interact with each other just straight face, no necessarily body language. You're just seeing like him kind of like trying to keep it together, kind of tweak out, and them just going on and on and on. And it's depending on who he's talking to, what kind of interaction he's having with these other people. And just the way those conversations are shot is pretty brilliant. It adds, like I said, another layer to this context of the movie, and it just, wow. I truly can't believe I'm giving M. Night Shyamalan this much praise like this. I mean, Knock at the Cabin was really good, but like this, no. Everything having to deal with that concept, it was great. It was like basically watching a hitman, like a very hard hitman level be played out. And it was pretty fucking awesome. But now on to what I did not necessarily like about the movie, and that has everything to do with the third act. The third act, I did not only believe dragged, but it was just doing way too much. Now, one thing that I will say, and I will segue back to what I didn't like about the movie as far as the third act, but one thing that the first two acts did brilliantly was the way they built Cooper up. The only way you found out about Cooper's other side was not from, you know, Cooper himself. Well, you would find little qualities about how smart he is, but the pure information about what he does, you find out from other people, and you see his reaction to what they are saying about him. They don't know he's the killer, so they're describing him in their own words, and it's awesome to see how he has to keep it together and react to people talking about him in certain ways, and it adds very comedic aspects to the movie as well. Like I said, it's brilliant, but shout out to, I think her name is Haley Mills, who plays Dr. Grant. She plays the profiler, and every time she's describing Cooper, you just get more into who his character is as far as who that serial killer side is. But the thing about the third act that it really had to just ruin, it had to explore everything you heard about Cooper in the first two acts. The third act decided to go completely off the rails and throw in all these different, not necessarily twists, they just tried to do one little, they threw a little twist in there, of course, because M. Night Shyamalan has to have them, but they just really tried to go all these different directions and really just drag this movie out way longer than it had to be. And there is literally a part in this movie after the concert where you're spending some time with M. Night Shyamalan's daughter's character a little too much. He just really tried to give her a lot of spotlight that didn't need to be there. But other than that, there were times where they completely dragged the story out even longer than that. And it just became way too long. The third act was very silly. It, like I said, it explored every single aspect of Cooper's character that you heard about, and he does some outrageous things. Josh Hartnett does them very well. He really carries it amazingly, and he's really the reason this thing does not just completely go off book and just be stupid, because he really plays the role completely well. But M. Night Shyamalan just completely lost it in the third act. It was really frustrating to watch. But as far as the concert goes, that was everything I really came to see, and it was fucking amazing. And I can't really be too hard on this movie. So look, overall, please get over yourselves. Trap is really fun. It is. The third act, yes, is very stupid, very silly. And look, I can see why, people have their gripes with this film. It's not perfect. But as far as what I was promised in the trailer, I got that. And so much more. And for all those reasons and so much more, I'm going to give Trap a 3.25 out of 5 stars. Alright guys, so Trap, have you seen it? What did you think about it? Look, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Look, be sure to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff and so much more. Look, this is your guy in the chair. More content coming to you soon.